herself in a cottage. Despite great difficulty in keeping food on the table, the woman was kind and generous and was known for her warm heart. Our story begins on Christmas Eve as Sarah prepares her bed on a cold, wintry night. She thanked God for her day and asked him for one small thing.
Oh, sweet Lord, how I would love to spend tomorrow's one on your birthday. Merry Christmas.
Sarah fell into a deep sleep, and before long, she heard a voice so sweet in her dreams. The poor widow scurried around the house, pulling out plates and cups, bread and cheese, trying to make her simple table elegant enough for the king. As she prepared, suddenly she heard the doorbell jangle.
Could it be? Could it be so soon? I'm not even prepared.
Sarah rushed to the door despite herself, only to discover two of her nosy neighbors.
Good morning, neighbor William. Neighbor Trudy, please come in.
Good morning, neighbor Sarah. And a Merry Christmas. Is everything all right with you?
Yes, everything is fine. Is there a problem?
We saw you through your window and went to go to your house.
And well, it's not like you to be up this stirring early. We're afraid you might be sick and need help. Oh, I thank you kindly, good friends, but no, I need no help.
Were you expecting a visitor? The look on your face when you opened the door.
Well,
And here you've been polishing your old goblets.
yes, they needed polishing. I haven't used them, not in a long while. Not since my poor husband died.
So long ago.
But now you have them out again. Is someone coming? Someone special this Christmas Day with you? Oh, my friends, this may be the dearest and best Christmas I'll ever have. Yes, perhaps someone special will come.
But who? You have no kin. And are we not your only friends?
Well, yes. No. Actually, no. You are my good friends, but not my only friends. I have another friend, and perhaps he will come. What's she talking about? The most glorious things happened this morning before dawn, as the first cock signaled the end of the night. An angelic voice whispered in my ear, the sweetest song I've ever heard. He is coming to be our guest today, so I've been busy preparing my whole room. I've set things in order, set the table for two, but oh, I have no decorations. Pardon, old friends. Pardon, I shall return immediately.
Sarah threw on her threadbare shawl and ran to the forest for some pine branches to decorate her poor cottage. Her simple-minded neighbors, however, stayed behind, unsure what to think.
Poor woman.
I thought you said about the Lord in a dream.
She's been so lonely and so poor. Imagine how sad each Christmas day has been all these many years while she sat here alone. I'm surprised something like this didn't happen long ago. Oh, my friends, help me brighten up the room with these boughs of evergreen.
What's that you said about the Lord in a dream?
Yes, I heard the voice of an angel telling me he was coming.
You mean the Lord?
Oh, my friend, you think it was Together we can see his face.
We must finish our milking, good night.
Oh, to see his face. Please stay and share his joy.
Perhaps later, Sarah, we must go now.
As the neighbors quickly left, Sarah had that old, familiar, deep loneliness set upon her again.
Oh, Jesus, my friends wanted I'm all alone. But this Christmas will not be a lonely one, for with you as my special guest, it will be the dearest and best Christmas I'll ever have. Oh, please let my dream come true.
As the doorbell rang, Sarah ran to answer it. But as she got there, she thought,
How does one greet the Lord face to face? Do you simply say, Hello, Lord? Do you kneel and kiss his feet? Do you? But I mustn't keep him waiting. Help the poor, help an old lady who's down on her luck.
a great wave of disappointment fell over Sarah as she saw it wasn't Jesus, but an old beggar woman.
Oh, I thought I expected to see.
Sarah's disappointment quickly gave way to her kind-heartedness.
Well, never mind. Your feet are bruised. They must be frozen. I make shoes in my shop. You may have a pair. Wait here while I go get them. Oh, come in, Portia. And while we sell, you've had nothing to eat, I suppose? No, nothing.
Without a thought of spending her meal for Jesus on a poor soul, Sarah shared her bread and poured a cup of warm porridge. It was the first morsel of food the woman had had in days. Sarah saw the weariness in her face, and her heart warmed towards her as she gladly received her gift.
Thank you, my friend. I have a long journey before me, and what you have given me will make the road shorter. I see you're having guests. Is this a special day? Why, it's Christmas! And yes, I'm having one very special guest. Then I should be on my way now, so you can prepare. Oh, you are welcome to stay. You know him too.
The beggar insisted she must go and thanked Sarah for her kindness. Sarah even stopped her before she left and put her own coat on the beggar, as she saw the woman's own coat was threadbare.
Merry Christmas and God be with you. Merry Christmas.
Sarah went back to her small table and again arranged the meal for Jesus, now much smaller. Nosy neighbor Trudy peeked in, curiosity getting the best of her.
I saw someone enter. It's such a dark day I couldn't make out who he was. It couldn't have been Jesus? No, just a poor beggar who needed a cup of water and a spoonful of kindness. I've been thinking about the dream, Sarah. I said to myself, suppose she was a dream. Suppose I said to my husband, suppose he was right there next door, and I didn't even see him. Perhaps it was only a dream. After all, my Lord hasn't come. But what if it had not been a dream? What if the Lord had come, and I was right next door and didn't even see him?
With that, the doorbell jangled again. Sarah rushed to the door. Trudy hid behind the cupboard, half fearful, but half curious. Sarah straightened her hair and smoothed her clothes as she invited the visitor in.